Welcome to Morning Joan, the hottest podcast in town where we dish out all the latest scoop and tea. If you're looking for a vacation that's anything but ordinary, then buckle up, folks, because we've got the inside track on the most exciting new cruise ship to hit the seas, Celebrity Xcel. This ship is not just about sailing from one destination to another, it's an immersive experience that will keep you entertained 24/7. Imagine a venue that transforms into 4 different festivals celebrating the cultures of the Bahamas, Mexico, the Cayman Islands, and the Dominican Republic. That's what you get with the bazaar on Celebrity Xcel, where the party never stops, and neither do the cocktails. But it's not all about the parties. The real stars of the show are the talented performers who bring the ship to life every night. From dancers who can sing and aerialists who can do it all, the cast and crew of Celebrity Xcel are the ultimate multitaskers, and with shows that range from country music line dancing to electric late-night parties, you'll never be bored. We spoke to some of the creatives behind the scenes, including director and choreographer Murray, who got his start on a cruise ship and knows firsthand just how hard these performers work. Those guys are required to do way more on those ships than anywhere else in the entire industry, he says. And with prices starting at around $800 per person for a 7-night itinerary, this might just be the most fun you can have on a budget. So if you're ready to set sail on the ultimate entertainment adventure, then Celebrity Xcel is the ship for you. With its inaugural season kicking off in 2026, now's the time to book your spot and get ready for the journey of a lifetime. And trust us, after sailing on Celebrity Xcel, you won't look at cruise entertainment or live performance the same way again. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, everyone. We're diving into the fascinating world of celebrity biopics and fashion icons. You know I love a good story about style and drama, and today's tale has it all. The new series about John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy has been making waves, and not just because of its intriguing storyline. Can we talk about the fashion for a minute? Because, darling, Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy was a true style icon of the 1990s. Her minimalist chic and effortless elegance inspired countless women, including myself. So, when I heard that the show's creators were facing backlash over Sarah Pagin's portrayal of Bessette-Kennedy's signature style, I had to dive in. Apparently, some fans were disappointed with the initial promotional photos, which featured Pagin in a boxy brown coat and cropped trousers, a look that didn't quite capture Bessette-Kennedy's essence. And, sweetheart, I have to agree. The details do matter, especially when it comes to someone like Bessette-Kennedy, who used her image to control the narrative. But, here's the thing. Ryan Murphy, the show's creator, has responded to the criticism, saying that those initial photos were just for lighting and color tests. And, in a recent interview, he even called the release of those photos a mistake. Well, I suppose we can all breathe a sigh of relief that the finalized costumes will do Bessette-Kennedy's style justice. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, this is all just a big fuss over nothing. But let me tell you, when it comes to fashion and legacy, the details are everything. And, if you're going to tell the story of someone like Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy, you'd better get it right. On a more exciting note, the interest in Bessette-Kennedy's fashion has prompted an upcoming auction, featuring 4 pieces from her actual wardrobe. Yes, you heard that right. A camel Prada coat and a black Yohji Yamamoto dress, among other treasures, will be up for grabs. And, if you're feeling fancy, you can even bid on these stunning pieces, starting at $10,000. As we wrap up this segment, I want to leave you with a thought. The power of fashion is not just about the clothes themselves, but about the stories they tell and the memories they evoke. Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy's style may have been minimalist, but its impact on our culture is anything but. Welcome back to Morning Joan, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. As we wrap up today's show, I want to talk about something that's really caught my attention: the incredible portrayal of autism on TV, specifically on the hit show, The Pit. Can we talk about how refreshing it is to see authentic representation on our screens? Now, I know what you're thinking. What makes this show so special? Well, let me tell you. The creators of The Pit actually consulted with an expert, Dr. Wendy Ross, who's worked with autistic doctors and has a deep understanding of the challenges they face in the workplace. And what they've created is nothing short of amazing. The character of Mel, played by the talented Taylor Dearden, is a perfect example of how to do autism representation right. She's not a savant, she's not a stereotype, she's just a complex, multidimensional person who happens to be autistic. And that's what makes her so relatable and lovable. But here's the thing, this show isn't just about autism, it's about empathy, acceptance, and understanding. It's about recognizing that we all have strengths and challenges, and that by embracing our differences, we can create a more compassionate and inclusive world. And let's be real, folks, the numbers are staggering. 77% of autistic doctors have considered suicide, and 24% have attempted it. That's a crisis, and it's one that we need to address. By portraying autism in a realistic and nuanced way, The Pit is helping to break down stigmas and promote understanding. So, what can we learn from this? Well, for starters, we need to prioritize authenticity and representation in media. We need to listen to the voices of autistic individuals and amplify their stories. And we need to recognize that by creating a more inclusive and accepting world, we're not just helping one group of people, we're helping everyone. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.